Do you remember Grandma Lill's story about
Epep
Amanda? Do you remember that at all? Does that sound familiar to you?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Okay, I just wanted, I don't know, it came in my head the other day.
The Grandma Lill story that I remember is the reciprocity shirts. Remember those?
Absolutely.
And the...
What were they?
To scratch your back.
Oh.
The shirts that had numbers on the front and numbers on the back, so you would just tell Grandma scratch number 1. But she called them reciprocity shirts, which...
I thought, well, you scratch my back, I scratch yours,
right.
which is really kind of a political saying.
Right.
But when she said that all the time.
Right.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And I never knew that that was anything other than, you know, like this reciprocity. I thought reciprocity meant back scratching. I had no idea that it meant anything other than back scratching.
And do you remember the soap?
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Shave soap?
Yeah. True depression. True depression.
No, that was just for you to make more soap.
Right, exactly. But who saves slivers, right, of soap
to
grate and make soap? Is that
but
not
she gave us whole bars.
Of
She gave us each a bar of ivory soap. She took 2 chairs, stuck them up at the sink. She had a double sink.
Right.
Each of us had one. And she gave us a potato peeler, and we would each peel it. It took us hours. Peel and peel and peel them, and then we'd make them into a ball.
Add water, mush it up.
And take them in the bath.
Yeah.
And then they would all disintegrate immediately. We'd play with all the soap the whole time in the bath. And she was very smart because that would keep us busy for at least a good hour.
All right, so while we're telling Grandma Lill things, so Grandma Lill had 2 single beds in her bedroom.
Yes.
2 what?
Single beds.
Yep.
And she got up earlier than I did, and she wanted me to think that she was still in bed because she didn't want me to wake up so early. So she would make take something, right, another blanket or something, and then cover it up so it looked like there was a body in the bed. And of course, that only works once.
Yeah.
Once you know it.
Grandma was funny.
She was funny.
Do you remember that she used to take, in the living room, had a table, and she would put a sheet over it for us.
I'll make a fork.
And put a light in there.
Yeah.
And put all our books in there, and we would sit all day long and read books.
Yeah.
And you could never get us to sit and read books
Yeah.
outside, but sitting on the floor of this thing
was
fun and interesting.
Fort, yeah.
Yeah, it's our own little private fort.
I actually remember that house on Manning quite well. That was a
Okay,
great
so
old house.
describe the house as you walk in, because I have a perfect memory.
Okay, dude, I can only describe certain parts to you. So what I can describe to you is the sink, the kitchen.
Walk yourself in.
I don't know. Tell me, because I can't walk.
Walk in the front door. To the right was the living room.
Yes.
To the left were some stairs up
right,
to
with
the
a
little
big piano.
yes.
Right. Okay.
To the stairs was to the left were some little stairs. Yeah, half flight up to a little like a den. I don't think we ever slept in there. In that little front den, but I don't think we slept in there.
Was the living room a huge room, or is that just my memory?
No,
it was a big,
very big living room.
And you know what was in that living room was that thing that you have of Grandma's, that what is that called, the Buddha thing?
Oh, the black Buddha.
Oh yeah, I don't even know where that is anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it's in a box someplace. No, it's in a box someplace.
Good.
Storage.
And at the end wall, as you turned right into the living room, was that the couch with the down pillows.
Yeah, I don't know.
And wasn't there a fireplace all the way at the end of the?
I can't place
at the living room. Right, as you walked into the living room,
I don't know.
Was it on this wall?
Larry will
On the front
remember.
wall of the house?
Larry, how do you get to
how did you get to the kitchen? I don't remember.
You go past the stairway and make a left turn.
Or you went straight.
Or went straight through the
dining
room and went around.
It's amazing with 2 more years. I really don't recall that.
And bedrooms were on the right side.
Yeah. Long hall down the right.
I do remember the long hall because this is what I remember. I remember down in that long hall there was like here's the wall, let's say, and it's a round thing that was sunk in, and that's where the phone was, and that was just totally cool to me.
A little alcove.
Yeah, alcove. Very, very, very little, just foot
in that hall.
In that hallway.
I remember that.
Yeah, and didn't she have like poster beds? Those 2 single beds were had mahogany things.
Well, Grandma and Grandpa did too.
Yes,
they had those with the mahogany, with the carved mahogany.
Yeah.
Do you remember Grandma and Grandpa's bedspread?
Absolutely, with the bumps.
The white nubby stuff?
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, it was
and the bathroom with the tile.
I wish I remembered that bathroom, because
I don't remember the bathroom at all.
Oh, but the heater was above the tile, so the tile was up about...
This is probably a 19...
Is that our big bedroom?
I don't know.
We're talking about?
No, we're talking about Grandma.
At Grandma Lill's house.
What year was Grandma Lill's house, do you think?
40s,
yeah.
Well, was it built?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what year was it built?
Well, I can tell you, somewhere in the ballpark, we were married in
48, but I was...
It was well before, a couple of years well before that.
Oh, well, I think I was about 10 or 11 when we moved in.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go back to the kitchen. So you walked into the kitchen, the sinks were on the left, and you walked all the way back, and there was a table with like
Which
maybe
way
windows.
Are you entering the kitchen?
This is the front of the house, and that's the back of the house. And it was kind of a long thing, and we ate, and I remember her little cinnamon and sugar shaker, right? And she was the one, when you didn't eat, and this is the first time I ever heard it, you have to eat because the Armenians are starving.
The starving Armenians.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I'll eat. I don't know what my eating had to do with their starving, but I'll eat.
Food would not have gone to the Armenians, but I ate too. I was a terrible, terrible eater.
Well, you gave your food to Aunt May to eat.
Yeah, we switched when we thought no one was looking. And then Aunt May, I was always clearing off the table. And my father yelling, "Don't complain that you're fat."